Oh shit. Okay. This is a thing. It's Sunday. I'm watching the Mystery of D.B. Cooper documentary for the second time. Watched it the other night. But I was half asleep. I mean, I'm obsessed with D.B. Cooper, so I'm gonna watch it again. So I can do a proper review on it. But I figured, since I'm here, I wanted to do something. I'm gonna do my makeup. So I'm gonna prime first. I think I'm actually gonna use. I'm gonna use this first and prime my whole face. This is Smashbox Photo Finish Vitamin Glow. I got it in a Ipsy bag. It's almost done. That's how much I've used it. It could have come in a Sephora box. I don't know. So. Pat it in. You always make sure to prime. Because if you don't, then your entire life seems like it's a mess. So, I'm just in bed because it's who I'm as a person. I don't feel like actually sitting in a chair in my office where all my makeup is. So, I'm gonna prime again with this later, but not right now. So right now, I usually do my eyeshadow first, which I'm gonna be using this KVD Beauty Vegan Palette. Ooh, because I've had it for a while and I've not actually properly reviewed it, but I really like all the colors in it, and I've used it several times. So I'm gonna use that, and I really like the palette. I've got the colors in it. I like the brand too, and I know some people have issues with it, but whatever. I like it. I like most of the products they put out. I just keep pulling dumb stuff out of my bag. My bag is also, it's a Kat Von D beauty bag. I got free for something. I have it, I have a handheld mirror. I got these at the Dollar Tree, just because sometimes I like to have an actual mirror. I don't know where my eyeshadow primer is. I just bought an eyeshadow primer from Smashbox. I don't feel like for me know where it is, so I'm going to do a big no-no. And prime my eyelids with concealer, which you're not supposed to do because the oil, of course, builds up on your eyes and can make your makeup not last and stuff like that. I've been trying to watch a lot of more makeup tutorials lately. I like, it's not Brad Mondo. I can't think of his name. He's great though. I'm gonna find his name. But I wish my email would start going off. But I'm going to take my Pretty Fresh ColourPop Beauty Blender, which I love. This is the second one I've bought. I bought a whole set when they were on sale a while back. This is wet. I just shoved it back in the box because I didn't want to get stuff all over it. So I'm going to put a little concealer. This is Shape Tape, which is one of my favorite concealers. Put just a little on my eyelids so I can prep them. You'll find this airplane much more roomy than the ones you've been used to. If this is what comes with a coffee, 70s airplanes were weird as shit. Like, you could smoke. They didn't really have good seatbelts.
My name is Tina, and
Hi, Tina.
I was hijacked.
Tina's the stewardess that talked to D.B. Cooper. This documentary is... They have first-person accounts, which I dig a lot. D.B. Cooper's always one that's plagued my little murderino mind for various reasons. So I'm going to take tape, scotch tape, good old scotch tape. I'm going to...
We signed a contract that we wouldn't gain over a certain amount of weight. But when I was hired, even if you were married and you became pregnant, you had to resign.
You can't gain weight being a flight attendant.
It was a different world.
I mean, yeah, it was a different world. Sorry, if you get pregnant as a flight attendant, you have to resign. I shouldn't fly these days, and we all know it. So, this is a Ferrobrush. I got them in a bag, a whole set of them. And, so, I'm going to use it. I've got a couple other brushes. I have a whole bunch of brushes brought in here. If I knew where everything was. Boop, 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 boop. And another brush I was going to use. One I did get in an Ipsy bag. Oh, well, who knows? I should be more organized and not just shove stuff in a bag. No metal detectors in the 70s. Now they have scanners that you can fucking walk in and it scans your entire body, which is the weirdest thing. They do the normal metal detectors and then the beep, 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 beep. But this is just the Austin airport. I had to fly to Austin a couple years ago for work. And I walked into a scanner that you have to stand like this and it scans your entire body, which is a trip. This isn't how this should work. So, we're going to use this palette. I'm going to take this light color called Equality and use it just kind of as a base to put over everything. Might be hitting on her.
Just as we were starting to roll down the runway, the flight attendant next to me, handed me this note, and it said, Miss,
This lighting's kind of shitty.
You're being hijacked. I've got a bomb. Come sit next to me.
You're being hijacked. I have a bomb. Come sit next to me.
Opened it and showed me that there were these
Okay, so
what looked like dynamite.
do we want to go dark?
They were strapped together with
Or what do we want to do today?
and out of it was
I kind of like this blue and green.
and
Green's a lot, though.
battery. And he also expressed that he wasn't going to be taken alive.
Well, this yellow's a lot too, but
We're rolling down the runway. All of a sudden, we hear chimes. One chime is usually, would you like a cup of coffee?
switch some of the brighter colors. Look at that. Potatoes. I don't know. I feel today. Let's go bold. Go big or go home.
I couldn't quite figure out why this young
I like palettes that have mirrors on them.
would be sitting next and talking to this guy.
He had ordered a drink, bourbon.
It's my dog.
He was a smoker.
My big dog,
and
Lemmy.
actually lit several of his cigarettes because he didn't want to take his finger off that trigger. I said a prayer for the passengers and for the crew and for the hijacker as well. I didn't know what his history was. I wanted to run. But on a
You can't run.
727, there's no place to run.
You could then be time travel. Go back to that very first day.
I was just hanging out at the airport as always, and Ron took a break, and he said,
Hanging out at the airport as always. Who just hangs out at the airport? Now that's suspicious. Like, you can't do that now.
But on those rainy days, she would just be sitting in her car, always by herself. And I thought there was something unusual about it. Didn't know what. That's why I
I think the blue is called Sanctuary.
And then Ron was telling her that
Let's
he
see.
had this out of
I think I'm gonna take some of this black. Let's watch the black. But it's like a black with shit. It's a black with some gold tones in it. And then I'm gonna kind of just
She was a great pilot.
do that as
She had all the talent.
a crease.
She was parachuting.
It's gonna be an absolute disaster.
And then after that, she came over every Sunday night. When she came over, and after we knew her a year, right? That's when she told us to, you tell that story.
So with this documentary, what they're doing is they're talking about the case, but then they also give you 4 suspects.
All of a sudden, I had this funny feeling.
So the first suspect is a lady, actually, who had a sex change. Apparently the first one in Washington State.
Can that be possible? Can they do that? Barb stopped talking in the middle of talking, and she told Ron, she says, well, your wife knows now.
Apparently she's D.B. Cooper,
Started telling us all the details.
which is fun. It's a good cover. No one's gonna suspect a chick, especially if you were a man when it happened. So, next more shape tape. This tiny little Ferro brush. Gonna kinda, not really do a cut crease, but kinda do a cut crease.
Robert Dayton.
Kidding, I'm gonna do a cut crease. I try to do cut creases all the time, but then sometimes they just look a mess.
Pilots always are discussing D.B. Cooper.
Yeah,
It's
it's
this
area
area.
right here, and it's one of the great mystery,
Every time there was an article that said that D.B. Cooper was an idiot, that he did stupid things, he was a common criminal, she would actually get angry. She just went
We
off.
didn't defend the D.B. Cooper. I just looked at her, and I don't know what made me say. I just said, you know what? I know who D.B. Cooper is. It's Barb. And man, all of a sudden she just stared at me, gave me a really dirty look. Says, don't ever say that again.
Barb could be D.B. Cooper.
That's kind of unusual. And then there was a few.
Are we ever really gonna know?
And I happened to have a newspaper article about it.
Are we ever really gonna know who D.B. Cooper is?
I said, let me comb
It's
your hair
like
to the
the
side.
Zodiac Killer.
So we combed it to the side, we put sunglasses on, and we had one of the old Instrumatic cameras, you take a
There's
picture
8,000
and it develops.
docs on the Zodiac Killer, and
We were watching it develop, and I
nobody figured out who the hell he is. Could be the same person. Same person, could be. Who knows? Can't know, don't know, won't know, won't ever know. Gosh, close.
We had another couple here too,
a young couple here too.
and we all kind of just were sitting around the table with our mouths open. What is she?
That's not a good angle either.
And all of a sudden,
I always have 8,000 drinks
talking, we were all sitting there staring at her.
on my bedside table.
She says, okay.
Okay. So, what color do I want to put underneath it? Do I want to do green? Do I want to do this green? Or do I want to do this purple? I'll do this green, just for the sake of it.
She just tore it into little bitty
crazy today.
We just spent another sleepless night. Just
This
like,
color is
we
real
did when
fun.
she told us it was
This whole
manic.
palette's real fun.
Because
And there's only like
what if this is
6.
true? I mean, what if
10, there's only 10 shades in
she
it.
starts thinking about it and she just told us this and she comes back here and kills us?
Yeah, because we know she has a secret, you know.
I don't think I
Just a real
wanted
fun
to believe
palette.
it, actually.
And the colors are really
But
creamy,
they're doing more and more
so they're
and
easy
more
to go on. And
things
sometimes I just put them on my fingers.
popping up.
Then
You know,
she
whatever.
started giving us details about the show.
Details about the job.
She jumped 10,000 feet. She kept the chute. She didn't open the chute until 1,000 feet.
Okay,
She
so
told
we've
us
got
that she
that.
had tied the money belt around her waist in a manner that she could use it as a depth finder.
And she
Okay,
described the
so then
dynamite tool to us. I said, well,
the dynamite.
I don't do anything phone. She said, got mad at me because I brought that up.
Barb got mad because you questioned her dynamite skills. I'd get mad too, honestly. I think I'll take some more of this black and do the
Did the jump,
underneath.
changed her, took off her suit and ties, put a blonde wig on.
Policeman could have kicked her off.
Here she's got a wig on. She's a woman. Who's gonna stop her?
That's a fair point. Like, who's gonna stop you if you're dressed like a woman when they're looking for a man? That's a fair point. Fair point. My hair looks awful today. Okay. We got that done. I like to do my first. And then I'm going to... I just had it. What do you have? So, I have this. This is a Tarte tinted hydrator. I'm actually going to put some more of this. This is Revolution Pro Base Blur Primer. It's got a little bit of glitter in it. I like to use it as a primer because it's got that blur to it. And it reminds me a lot of the YSL Blur Primer. The same like consistency and texture.
All of a sudden, over the PA system came an announcement.
And I usually just rub it in. It's a weird texture, so you can't really pat it in. I might use too much.
Driving me to the airport. Let's go.
Maybe just too much. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good. So then this is a tinted hydrator. So while the primer's still kind of fresh, I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. And it's just tinted. It almost looks like foundation, but it's really light.
My mother and dad told me never to lie, but I told the fib. And I told them that we had a mechanical problem, but it was no grave consequence. It was just something that we're going to go up into a hole.
Just kind of.
Most passengers will refer to it as circling.
Good.
We had no plan.
Okay.
The boss is talking to Northwest Airline people, the airport police. Everybody's coordinating. Who's
Got
going
that
to do what?
going.
How do we handle this? What do we do?
And then I'm gonna do some color correcting because I've got a lot of discoloration in my face. I should really do this at an actual desk and not just in bed. So I've used the crap out of this one. So
Upon landing in
I'm gonna take some of this red and I'm gonna put it under my eyes
brought out,
just to kind of
one of the flight attendants
neutralize
get off, they close up.
my under eye bags.
I got the money, brought it back
It's red and this peach.
and then we asked if he would allow the passengers off. And once he had the money,
And then purple and red. Just to kind of, I know green, so I got purple and red, green. Just to neutralize some of the redness in my face.
And we are miles away from SeaTac terminal. The stairs came up, 4-foot stairs.
And then purple
as
just
we
kind of
all walked down, we're all kind of standing there, and
counteract some things.
Said, "Hey, we were hijacked." We didn't know anything was happening. Nobody knew anything was happening.
This is also Revolution, which is a really good brand. I like it a lot. Okay. So we've got that going. Then I'm going to. What do you guys do? Sometimes I'll do foundation. This is a full coverage cream from It that I have. I'm just gonna go with my ColourPop. This is ColourPop No Filter Foundation, which I really like. And I like to. I'm almost out. I need to get some more. I like to do this. And apply it.
It was 1971. We were back in my grandmother's home in Oregon.
The dead girl from Twin Peaks.
And my uncles, Elsie and Dooley, are there. I was always intrigued by them. They were really rowdy. And on this particular Thanksgiving, we go out in the woods near my grandmother's house, and I'm walking along with Uncle LD, just shadowing him.
I needed to finish using this ColourPop before it expires. Look how gross it is.
And always my favorite in my dad's family. They were talking.
I always shake them up.
Something they were plotting, and
I do that with all my foundation. I shake it up because I never know. It's because I don't ever do my makeup that much.
We're gonna go hunting tomorrow morning. I said, "Are you going turkey hunting? Because it's almost Thanksgiving, and I'm really looking forward to the turkey." And they kind of laughed. Yeah, we're gonna go shoot us a great big turkey. And they're just sort of playing a game of mental giveaway with me. Like they've got a secret. What they're telling me is not the whole truth. And so I keep probing, trying to get information out of them, and they're not talking about it. They're just taunting me with this story of a turkey hunt.
Well, you're what, 6?
So early the next morning,
Did you know anything about being a mastermind?
Driving up, and I think running.
This gives you a real dewy look. See?
And I looked in the passenger seat, and there was my Uncle LD in a t-shirt that had blood all over it, and he's nearly unconscious. Daddy, come out here, Uncle LD's hurt. And my dad came running out of the house.
And then I like to do concealer, which I'm going to use my Shape Tape. That's not Shape Tape. Like, I don't ever have any cool repressed memories. Mine's always like, I was called fat when I was 6 or something. Not 6, but whatever. Yeah, when I was 10, I was called fat or something. Never like, oh hey, your dad's D.B. Cooper, your uncle's D.B. Cooper. Never anything fun. Never anything fun.
We know the destination was supposed to be Reno, Nevada, and we wanted to go further south from that, I believe, into Mexico, as I recall. But we didn't know.
I put it right here and then on the outside so that there's not too much and I can just blend out. This is probably wrong, but
I throw him to the back of the airplane.
so it works for me, right?
Trying to keep him and probably myself grounded.
Should really just conceal my entire face.
Whenever I could, I tried to engage the intercom, and I would just leave it engaged so the cockpit could hear some of the conversation that was going on.
This thing keeps
So
flickering. I don't know if
they
that's a
were aware that
bad thing or a good thing.
going up as the time
It takes me 26 minutes to do my makeup, and I'm not even done. The absolute fuck. The one time I'm doing something, my dog decides to get up and it's scratch time. She can't just chill out for 5 seconds, you know. She has to be the center of attention all the time. Stop, honey. You're fine. Look at my thing. There's that and that. What else do I need? I need that and that. D.B. Cooper's opening the door and the stairs. There's the cockpit door. So I'm gonna bake. I shouldn't bake because I feel like it's really bad for my skin. And it just makes my skin cakey sometimes. But I've not figured out a way to get the look I want without baking. So, if anybody has any tips, send them my way. I think D.B. Cooper survived. There's a lot of people think he did not survive. I like the theory from the movie Without a Paddle. I think that's a good theory to have for this.
Bill turned around and stood and he said this over the air. Mark your screens, because I think our friend just took leave of us.
Gotta get the foundation on her freaking lips. Does anybody else feel like after they do their makeup that their nose, they feel like their sinuses is running? Like, I feel like I'm kind of allergic to makeup, but it's really just my nose runs all the time. So while I've got it set, it's allergies. But I feel like I have to blow my nose afterwards. I don't know if I'm inhaling this or what. So I've got this KVD shade light with a little baby palette. Contour. It's got the contour. And then this is in Lucid and Sombre. So I'm just going to use my mirror and get the top of my cheekbones.
Economy was hurting. In fact, there was a billboard that we saw when we drove into town that said,
Helps make a fishy
the
face.
last person out of Seattle turn out the lights.
I do the 3. No.
Poverty. You know, people, especially in the Pacific Northwest, were losing their jobs. They're losing their jobs to big machines.
Pull it
They're losing
down.
their jobs to corporations. So along comes
Probably too much.
who sticks it to everybody and walks away
It's
with
okay.
cash and stuff.
I'm too much.
So I think
So I've got that, and then I'm going to take this and do just a little underneath my lip. To kind of define it. And then my nose. Bridge it.
And I respect a man who takes his time to do a job well done.
Then I'm going to take this brush. This is a SL Miss Glam round brush. I like it. And then I'm just going to kind of go in and clean up. Ooh. Dust off some of the excess, but then also lighten up some of my contour. It's like every time I use this one actually. This is a Pro Mini that I got as a rogue gift for Sephora. I feel like I do my contour too dark, but then I can just lighten it up a little.
At this point, you're going to be looking for a parachute. That's what you're looking for.
Looking for a parachute. Not a body, a parachute. Okay, got that done. I'm gonna have this little blush from Melania. That's a rose blush. It's a cool pattern in it. And then I'm going to take this brush. It's a Lexi blush brush. And it's a really light blush. So I'm going to just...
I withdrew. I lived off the grid for 10 years. I didn't really care that much being around a lot of people.
On my cheeks. And then I'm going to highlight. I got that one and this one in an Ipsy bag for November. Damn it, Janet. I don't know what to do with it. I can also use this. When I can't, I just had my easy go-to brush for that I use for highlight. Just had it. I'll find it later for some shit. That's what I get for doing stuff in bed. I should be an actual person. But, you know, bed's such a happy place. Well, screw it. Okay. We're just gonna use this one. Because I can't find it. And don't feel like trying to find the bed for it. So unless that's it right there, it's not. That's right here. Freaking found it. It was in the bag. So this is a Pro Mod glow brush. I got it in an Ipsy bag. I really dig the grip on it. It's my favorite thing about it. So we're going to take, this is Koki Soft Glow Highlighter in Heavenly. When I say it's heavenly, it's heavenly. Do the bridge of my nose. Above my upper lip. And then here. Put some up here. Even out some things. Okay. That. And then this is not my. Okay. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. I like to curl my lashes before I do mascara and eyeliner.
I guess that's basically it. Trust me, I
You should always curl your lashes before you put product on it, because sometimes it can stick if you don't wait long enough, and then get cakey and rip your eyelashes out. So, whoops, shit. I think we're on suspect 3 right now of D.B. Cooper.
Johnson boarded a flight to Colorado, then to L.A., and in the process produced a note, a handgun, a grenade, and demanded $500,000. He basically followed the instructions that Dan Cooper had given in Seattle. Not to say that they're the same person, and not that McCoy didn't do
The one that McCoy, when he redid it and did it exactly like him, I feel like it's just him saying, "Ha ha, try to get you twice." So with this is ColourPop BFF liquid liner. I take it from here and flick up, and then put it in, and then I do a bat wing.
He is aware now how to redeploy the rear air,
because I have hooded eyelids. So I do that, and then
deploys the air stairs, bails out, lands near Provo.
do this.
And I discussed with the wife, I wonder if that's McCoy. And called the FBI. Then they went to his house, searched it, and found $500,000 up in the attic, minus $20. We pulled a $20 bill off for lunch.
So I do that. So it's bat winged, which works good for hooded eyelids. I learned that on TikTok. It works.
I think he knew the jig was up.
So, let's see if we can duplicate it over here, because that's how shadow liner works.
Well, shoot, should have told me. And I'll be honest, I felt like I'd betrayed him.
And then boop.
But I knew it was the right thing to do.
Bat wing it.
This is the sketch of D.B. Cooper from witnesses on the aircraft. And this is an arrest photograph of Richard McCoy. And people can look at that and form their own conclusions.
So I don't ever get them right. But I got those going. And then I don't think I brought my fan. I usually like to fan my face when I do shit like that. Oops. Okay, so we've got that. And now I'm going to take this, since we're going to stick with the KVD. This is the Go Big or Go Home mascara. I got this in a gift set with eyeliner, Trooper eyeliner, that I don't know where it's at. But Trooper eyeliner is one of the best eyeliners. I like it next to the ColourPop and Trooper are my favorites. And Benefits roller liner is very good too. But this one makes my lashes super big. And of course I have long hair, so long hair gets in everything.
We felt, in this specific situation, that we had his confidence. We felt he was assured that we were honoring his requests.
So look.
And therefore we made no attempt.
We've got,
Completion of this
look at those.
mission.
And then these. Okay, I'm trying to see if this MacBook, I bought a MacBook as an investment, so I can actually properly do videos and stuff. Oh, that eyeliner is not even. Don't you hate your eyeliner or something?
Because still had the passenger baggage on board. We boarded up the back stairs, came on, and we hear cheers and clapping.
I think it's crazy that
That makes me emotional.
they kept the hijacking such a secret from the other people on the plane that they didn't realize something was up until they got off the plane. Like, that is insane.
Looking around here because the hijacked crew felt a bump as they flew over here. Perhaps the hijackers jumping out. The morning after the skyjack, the FBI
I just put like two.
Jack, the code name for the biggest manhunt the Portland office had ever seen. The FBI had
Coats
enlisted
on
the
there.
aid of an army battalion, the local
That's scary.
police, and even the Boy Scouts. So the
It's that blonde lashes.
about 5 miles long, 1 mile wide. Police thought they had the best chances of finding something. They don't know his real
Okay,
name.
so.
They probably wouldn't know him if they saw him. And he
Boop,
had a
boop,
big
boop, boop.
head start.
Okay, so. I like to, if I have it in here, I need to get some more of it. But, I need this. Yeah, there's my trooper liner. I have 2 trooper liners in here.
Yes, right here, baby. This is actually sensible. You are sitting in the center of my world.
Okay. This is, if you like lip plumpers, this is Grande, and I've used it until the label, nothing's on it now. I like this a lot better than the other one I've tried, which is, Buxom is good, but I feel like it's tingly, and they only do like tints. And then, Too Faced has one, but Too Faced is intense. This is Grande. It's a gloss, but it goes on really thin. It's not cakey. It doesn't set your lips on fire, but it gives you that nice little plump that you can have before. So I really dig it. Do I have a lip liner? I'm gonna do my eyebrows next. And the only thing I use on my eyebrows, my absolute favorite is Benefits Brow. So this is Gimme Brow. There's my lip liner. So take it and just kind of go over my brows with it first. Because my brows are also blonde, so you can see the difference with product on it. The other one with not.
He might have known enough about what he was doing that he was able to steer himself into an area where he could land and get out and go.
Listen, I think I should just write an essay on this. I did one in college. I had to take a film class, and I wrote a paper about D.B. Cooper. Because we had to edit a Wikipedia page, so I did mine on D.B. Cooper because I was obsessed. And I think I need to write another one because I don't know where that paper is, or if I can find it somewhere, and then just put it on my blog. But I feel like he was very prepared for this. I feel like he did all the research, everything, to fully prepare for this, to where he could do it without issue. So this is a brow microfilar pen. I like it. This is new. It just came out earlier this year. But look at that. It looks like a normal brow brush, but it's got product in it. So.
When I got a copy of the sketch, I sent it to my mother without saying anything about it.
I love their brow stuff though, because it's like, I've tried a lot of brow stuff. I do like the KVD 24-hour brow, but the only issue I have with it is I can only get it to work right if I have one of their brushes, which I have. I actually just found it before this. So it's really nice. Also, because you can, if you've got colored hair, which I usually do, you can also match your brows to it. So I've got the pink and the purple and the magenta, the green, which is Lemmy. Of course, I bought the Lemmy one. So it works really well if you want to do that. Because there's not a whole lot of brands that do colors like that, and I think that's why I like them so much. Despite what you think about Kat Von D, I like the makeup brand.
So what happened to the cigarette butt?
Good question. A very, very good question. I don't know.
She doesn't even own the brand
Can't
anymore,
answer that
so
question. They don't know what happened.
but I like the ColourPop also has good ones. Just the brow liners I've only tried. I've not tried the pots yet.
You
I
know,
bet they do.
I think there have
But
been multiple efforts over the
Benefits
last 4 decades to do so, but I don't.
is my favorite.
I don't know what the answer is to that. They weren't available to us. So.
I find myself liking a lot of Benefits with this. You can see it.
What a mess that is. What a mess. To this day, I don't know.
My brows never match. Never ever.
Total mishigas.
I mean, do you think it's fair to say that the FBI made mistakes in this case?
I don't know what you mean by mistake.
It is fair to say the FBI made mistakes. They always make mistakes. It's okay. Okay, so I've got those going. Now, I want to finish out my eyeshadow. Because I've got it kind of done, but not like fully done.
8.5 years
So I like to...
after the skyjack, the FBI had diddly squat. There was no hard evidence in the D.B. Cooper case.
God, you could get away with so much in the 70s. Like shit. Like, I don't know how some serial killers got caught. Or they were stupid, that's how. But, like, the 70s, though. Like, I don't get it. A child. A child. An absolute child. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. This is a Luxie brush. I really dig. But I think I'm gonna take some of the purple and the green and just kind of go underneath it. Just to kind of give myself a little smoky look.
I'll feel a lot better after we get some money, though.
Of course you will.
It's all over.
You're a child.
Now the story gets a little bit more complicated.
Ooh, look at that. I'm awful. I shouldn't be allowed to do makeup. Really. I'm pretty bad at it.
Because the serial numbers match up. But to this day, nobody knows how that money got there. Or when. How long.
I'm awful at it. But I love it. I'll enjoy it so fucking much. And I guess that's, you know what, that's what matters. If you enjoy something, do it, and even if you're bad at it, you know.
Were stuck together. When you tried to peel the bills off, you get chunks.
The thing about Tina Bar is it's 45 miles south of where D.B. Cooper...
Unless it's like murder, don't do that.
Yep. So how'd the money
Don't
get
do
there?
murder.
Finally, we close tonight with a mystery story. It has a villain and a hero.
Got that. And I'm gonna take some more of this. And I'm just gonna dust it over the top.
Plane ticket from Seattle.
Take some purple too.
I'm gonna go smoke this or part of it anyway.
At age 60, Joe Weber admits she fell in love and fell hard.
I fell in love and fell hard. I hope I can fall in love at 60.
And since her husband's death in 1995, she's piecing together
32. 20. I wanted to say 23. I wish I was 23. Even though nobody likes you when you're 23, I wish I was 23 sometimes.
What makes you so sure that
So I like to go back in and
There's too many
make sure I've
pieces of the puzzle that fit.
got all my colors in, because sometimes I feel like they just don't work. So I think I'm going to take this yellow, and I think I'm going to put some yellow in the corner. This gold and this yellow, because I like this yellow. Oh god, it's a lot. Shit.
I grew up about 5 miles from where D.B. Cooper jumped, so I was curious about what happened and contacted Joe and been talking ever since.
Okay.
Look at right there, pretty cool.
That
This dude capitalized on an old lady who thought her husband was D.B. Cooper. Not really capitalized. I'm sure he's great. Look at this. Ooh, shit. Put some yellow on that bitch. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do, almost done. Shit. I keep losing things. I shouldn't be allowed to do things. Okay, so I'm going to take, I see you there, this Huda lip liner.
These are in a very, very old criminal file.
This is your husband in prison.
Yes.
A man who she now knows lived a lie and may have kept a secret of legendary proportions. This tax return.
I think this lady has a good theory, though, because her husband literally had like 3 different identities.
He made that year a little more than $1,000. He didn't have that much money. He buys 2 new cars right after the crime.
I mean, a great big puzzle. It bugged the hell out of me, and it
So I
still
do.
bugs the hell out of me.
He handed over his will to her in the hospital with the same
And then
photography taped to
pop
the
it.
wall. The one
Stuff
that you
stuck on
were
the thing
able
on
to
there.
open.
This one's weird, though. He's got like 3 different identities, but he bought 2 cars afterwards, which, why wouldn't they track the serial number, since that's how they realized the money the kid found was actually D.B. Cooper's. So, but he saved some weird shit, so it's possible. Or he just wanted to fuck with his wife, you know, whatever. So, I'm gonna take these 2. These are studded lipsticks. One of them is the Santa Sangre, which was, I think, the 30th anniversary one. And then this one is Motorhead, which is my favorite lipstick ever. And obviously I've used the shit out of it. But I'm gonna take Motorhead. But I want to mix them a little, because this looks kind of weird. But so I'm gonna take just a little.
And the picture fell together.
I need to get a new Motorhead. I think I've got one that I've never opened. But we're gonna take this.
We had a convention.
I can't find my
And he said, I want
brush
to
that
go,
I use for lipstick.
a few days early. He showed me an awful lot of things, and I never did ask a lot of questions. One point he stopped at was not too far from Lake Maryland, and he pointed it about at a place and said something about that's where Cooper walked out of the woods, and I didn't know who Cooper was.
He basically went on a trip to the D.B. Cooper drop zone.
I labeled it the sentimental journey because of all the places he would go to, the places he took.
So I think I'm done. I'm gonna dust a little. It does not look good from this angle. It looks way better from this angle. But whatever. That's how me being lazy works. So, final step. Anybody else an absolute shit show? This is Mac Prep and Prime Fixed. This is lavender. It's actually really good. And then I usually have my fan. Just a cheap fan from the Dollar Tree. Holy shit, it took me 55 minutes to do my makeup. That's insane. Don't ever be mean to girls when they say they have to take a while to do their makeup. Because, I mean, look at this. I really dig it. If you made it this far, thank you. I might do more of these. I don't know. But what you should do is go watch this D.B. Cooper doc on HBO. It's really good. Especially if you're into D.B. Cooper. I don't know if we'll ever actually figure out who D.B. Cooper is, but I love the theories. Have a good Sunday.